Chosen one, if you are hearing this right now, something irreversible has already been set in motion around your life, and pretending you didn't hear this will not stop it. And the part of you that wants to dismiss this is not doubt. It is the instinct that appears right before truth disrupts what feels familiar. Somewhere beyond your awareness, a presence you never expected has turned its full attention toward your life. A force, quiet yet commanding, now holding the authority to redirect everything you thought was fixed. A decision has already been made, and when it unfolds, it will challenge the truths you once stood on without question. Why now? Because of one small moment you likely dismissed. A simple choice. A flash of kindness, courage, or belief that felt ordinary at the time, almost forgettable. Yet that single moment tipped the balance. It ignited a chain reaction, unseen but unstoppable, and those events are moving toward you faster than you realize. What used to feel unreachable no longer sits behind locked doors. Paths you never imagined yourself walking are opening, and opportunities you once thought belonged to someone else are aligning with precision that feels almost unreal. This is not coincidence. This is alignment responding to you. By the time these words finish echoing in your mind, you will begin to sense not only why this shift is happening, but what you must do next. The future is no longer shaping itself without you. The authority to decide what comes next is already in your hands, if you have the courage to accept it. Destiny is pressing closer, and the question is not whether it is calling, but whether you will respond before the window closes. Something within you has awakened, currents most people never touch, and now the universe is answering in a way that breaks old limits. This is not an accident, it is confirmation. A gateway, once sealed, is beginning to open, and what comes next will change everything. Not everyone who starts this message will stay until the end, not because it isn't true, but because staying would force them to confront something they have been avoiding. Chapter 1 begins quietly, almost invisibly, because the most powerful shifts always do. Think back for a moment, not too far, maybe just days ago, when you did something that felt small enough to forget. A choice that came from instinct, not applause. You helped someone without being seen. You spoke up when silence would have been safer. You learned to survive by staying composed, because explaining how heavy this was felt more dangerous than carrying it alone. You gave your time, your energy, your resources, without expecting anything back, and then you moved on, unaware that the moment stayed behind. But it didn't fade. That single act landed like a spark in dry ground. Life is not random. It's layered, woven together by threads we rarely notice, and every decision you make sends a vibration through that web. Your action traveled farther than you could follow, passing through conversations you were never part of, through timing you didn't control, through chance encounters that weren't chance at all, until it reached someone with influence, someone positioned to open a door you didn't even know existed. Take a breath and picture it now, lines stretching outward from you, connecting to people you've never met, to rooms you've never entered, to decisions being made with your name hovering just beneath the surface. This person may be closer than you think, connected through a friend, a workplace, a family tie, or a passing mention that stuck for reasons no one can fully explain. Energy doesn't need logic to move. It only needs truth. What you gave was real, and real things leave a mark. That kindness, that courage, was a seed planted in silence, and now it has grown roots deep enough to reach power. Someone sees you, not the version you perform, but the core of you, the resilience, the honesty, the quiet strength, and they believe you belong somewhere more expansive. This isn't just about a shift in location or circumstance. It's an invitation to step closer to who you were meant to become. And yes, it will stretch you. New environments bring unfamiliar rules, unfamiliar faces, and the ache of leaving comfort behind. But comfort was never your destination. Ask yourself what truly matters when no one is watching. Notice the habits that dull your edge and the patterns that keep you small. Write them down. Awareness sharpens your direction. When this next chapter opens, clarity will be your anchor. Choose purpose over ease. This is the moment that reveals whether you're ready to receive more. Saying yes means trusting that nothing you gave was wasted. Those moments you thought were minor were never small. They were the keys. And the door they unlock is already beginning to open. Chapter 2 pulls back the curtain on how things truly move beneath the surface. You may have been taught that progress comes from effort alone, from grinding quietly and hoping to be noticed. But the deeper truth is more subtle. Everything meaningful travels through connection, through an unseen structure that links people, timing, and opportunity long before results appear. The person stepping forward to help you is not acting in isolation. They are part of a living network built on reputation, shared trust, and quiet conversations that happen when you are not in the room. Picture it clearly now. A conversation unfolding somewhere you've never been, a group exchanging stories, and suddenly your name enters the space. Someone you once supported mentions you without even realizing why. Another person pauses, listens, remembers. The story moves again, passing hand to hand, voice to voice, until it reaches someone with the ability to make things happen. That is how doors open in the real world. Not through noise, but through credibility. Here, trust carries more weight than money ever could, and your past choices built that trust piece by piece. Close your eyes for a second and imagine yourself as a point of light, suspended in a vast web, connected to friends, strangers, allies, and even those who once doubted you. When a thread is pulled far away, the movement still reaches you. This opportunity did not appear suddenly. While you were focused on surviving, growing, adapting, the network was already responding. And the fact that this is reaching you now means something has already crossed a point of no return. The one offering support may not know you personally, and they don't need to. They trust the current that led your name to them. Your consistency, your integrity, your willingness to do the right thing when it cost you something created a quiet protection around you. That field draws in people who recognize value and want to invest in it. It may feel unreal, almost mystical, but this is simply how aligned energy behaves. The more you act from truth, the more influence you carry without trying. As you rise, stay grounded. Acknowledge the hands that carried your story forward, even the ones you'll never meet. Gratitude keeps you steady when momentum builds. The environment you are entering will offer guidance, resources, resistance, and growth, all woven from the same network that brought you here. Use each part with intention. This shift is not a stroke of luck, it is a responsibility. You were selected because you are capable of becoming more. The people you encounter next may feel destined, but understand this clearly. Nothing about this is random. One day, you will become a node in this web for someone else. And the choices you make now will ripple forward, shaping lives you may never witness long after this moment passes. Chapter 3 is where everything begins to feel real, where excitement and fear collide and you realize there is no turning back. Part of you wants this to be true, and part of you is afraid of what happens if it actually works. Being guided by someone you barely know can shake you, and it's natural if your mind floods with questions. Will I actually make it here? Can I trust this path? What if I step forward and everything falls apart? But this is the edge where growth lives. Change is like a powerful river. Standing on the bank feels safe, familiar, predictable, but safety keeps you stuck, watching life pass by. The fertile ground you've been craving is downstream, and the only way to reach it is to enter the current. That means releasing the illusion of control and letting uncertainty train strengths you didn't know you carried. Try this now. Close your eyes and see yourself boxing up your life, walking away from streets that know your name, stepping into a place where nothing recognizes you yet. Feel your chest tighten as excitement and fear wrap around each other. Breathe through it. That tension isn't a warning, it's proof you're awake. This shift is bigger than a change of location. It's your external world finally matching the expansion that's been happening inside you. The offer placed in front of you is life's way of saying you've outgrown the space you were surviving in. You need room to stretch, to breathe, to evolve. New environments carry different energy. If where you are now feels stale or heavy, this move can crack your mind open and let fresh ideas rush in. But stay aware. Not every opportunity reveals its lessons immediately. When you arrive, don't rush to judge. Observe, listen, learn how people move, how they speak, what they value. Adapt instead of forcing old patterns onto new ground. Before you step fully in, get clear with yourself. Ask what you truly want from this chapter. Write down 3 anchors, something like courage, purpose, or freedom. These will steady you when doubt creeps in. Remember, this is not random. Even if you can't see the design yet, it's there. You may feel lost at times, question your decision, or struggle to find your place, and that's part of it. Discomfort is growth wearing a disguise. It strips away old limits and reveals who you're becoming. Here's what most people never realize. A new place gives you a clean slate. No one knows your history. You are free to release old labels and show up as your truest self. Use that freedom deliberately. Reach out. Build connections. Ask for guidance. Strength grows faster with support. Uncertainty is where the unexpected gifts live. Let go, stay curious, and this step into the unknown may become the moment everything finally aligns. Chapter 4 reveals what this journey is really about, and it goes far deeper than a better place to live, a stronger career move, or a more comfortable environment. What's happening now is a shift at the level of the soul. Beneath the visible changes, something ancient and intentional is unfolding, a path you've been quietly walking toward long before you were aware of it. Every struggle you endured, every delay that frustrated you, every breakthrough that briefly gave you hope was shaping you for this exact moment. Even the chapters that hurt, the times you felt lost or questioned why you were here at all, were never pointless. They were training you. Imagine your life as a winding maze. Every wrong turn, every closed door, every unexpected pause wasn't a mistake. Each one gently redirected you, nudging you closer to where you were meant to arrive. This move is one of those pivotal turns, a clear signal that you are ready to step into something brighter. But understand this, it's not just about changing your surroundings. It's about becoming someone new. The place you're being drawn to carries more than fresh scenery. It holds unseen gifts waiting to meet you. The ground itself may feel lighter, the air clearer. The people you encounter may speak words that unlock something dormant inside you. The rhythm of life there may call forward strengths, talents, or dreams you thought were gone. What feels unfamiliar is actually fertile ground for your soul to expand. To receive this fully, you must create space for stillness. Noise, pressure, and uncertainty can drown out the guidance meant for you. But when you slow down, when you breathe, when you walk quietly or sit with your thoughts, you begin to hear what has been guiding you all along. When doubt rises, return to your breath. Inhale trust, exhale fear. This simple act will steady you when everything feels unstable. In that calm, you'll start to notice subtle confirmations. A timely word from a stranger, a song that mirrors your heart, a dream that offers clarity. These are not coincidences. Gratitude will ground you through this transition. Thank life not only for what makes sense, but for what is still unfolding. Gratitude opens doors you can't force. Mark this moment in a way that matters to you. Light a candle. Write a letter to your future self. Carry a small object as a reminder that this journey is sacred. When old fears whisper that you've gone too far, return to faith, not blind hope, but a deep knowing that even now, something meaningful is being woven. Chosen one, this is not a simple relocation. It is an elevation. Your soul is aligning with its next chapter. Step forward with trust. You are not just moving, you are rising. Chapter 5 is where momentum becomes movement. This step you've taken isn't the end of the journey, it's the launch point. You've been handed possibility, a spark placed carefully in your hands. But what happens next depends on what you choose to do with it. This is where creation begins. Creativity is not reserved for artists or performers. It lives in how you respond to obstacles, how you pursue what matters, how you design the life unfolding in front of you. See your life now as raw clay. You are the one shaping it, and this new environment has given you fresh tools, new textures, and space to work freely. Ask yourself honestly, what have you been quietly longing to try? Maybe it's telling your story, building something of your own, learning a skill you once thought was out of reach. Maybe it's stepping forward to lead, to serve, to initiate something meaningful. Don't shrink these ideas just because they feel intimidating. Often the dreams that scare you are the ones calling you forward. Write down one goal that feels too big to say out loud. Putting it into words is a declaration. It signals commitment. It tells your mind and your spirit that you're ready to engage fully. Intention activates support, but action opens the door. Stay curious as you settle into this new chapter. Explore without expectations. Sit in unfamiliar places. Join gatherings. Speak to people you wouldn't normally approach. Growth hides in conversation and exposure. When challenges appear, and they will, pause before reacting. Ask how this moment could sharpen you instead of stopping you. Obstacles are not signals to quit. They are invitations to think differently, to adapt, to expand. Over time, you'll notice something shifting. You'll gain the ability to transform confusion into clarity, pressure into progress. But remember, inspiration alone isn't enough. Vision needs structure. Break your big dream into simple steps. Small, consistent actions carry more power than sudden bursts of motivation. You're not meant to do this alone. Pay attention to who enters your life now. Some will carry insight, others balance your strengths. Collaboration will amplify what you create. Creativity also lives in the small choices, how you arrange your space, how you start your mornings, how you care for yourself. These details build momentum quietly. When fear speaks, reminding you to stay small, move anyway. This shift is proof that you're trusted with more. Even missteps will teach you something valuable. This season is not about perfection, it's about courage. The door has been opened. Now step through it fully, create boldly, move intentionally. This is your moment to turn possibility into something real, something lasting, something only you could bring into the world. Chapter 6 marks the moment you stop drifting and start moving with intention. You've come a long way since that unexpected encounter turned your reality upside down, and now it's time to advance with clarity and quiet confidence. This move was never accidental. It was guided, shaped by people, timing, and forces you couldn't see, all working together to place you exactly where growth, influence, and impact are possible. Think of your life as a living story. Every chapter introduces new faces, trials, and revelations. This latest turn, set in motion by a single decision, expanded your narrative into something larger, woven with connection, resilience, honesty, and the unseen power of choosing good even when no one is watching. As the one at the center of this story, you now decide how those themes continue. Pause for a moment. Feel yourself grounded, steady where you stand. That stillness is proof you're ready. You've learned how to move with uncertainty, how to read the subtle signs, how to trust what doesn't always make sense. You understand now that integrity outlasts attention, that kindness travels farther than noise, and that every sincere action plants something that will grow later. Let your values guide you forward, whether you're building relationships, chasing a vision, or seeking deeper truth. Stay anchored in what matters: honesty, compassion, courage. These will hold you steady through calm and chaos alike. Step into leadership in whatever form it takes. Leadership isn't about position, it's about influence. It's in how you support others, how you solve problems, how you show up when it would be easier to retreat. With the resources and connections around you now, what once felt personal can become something that lifts others too. Stay adaptable. Life keeps moving, and this is just one curve in the river. New allies will appear, old ones may return. Pay attention, nothing shows up without purpose. Remember that purpose itself isn't a finish line, it's a daily choice. Each morning, ask how you can live your values today. Small decisions, repeated, create unstoppable momentum. Celebrate progress, even when it feels modest. Growth deserves recognition. Share your insights and receive others' wisdom in return. Together, momentum multiplies. When doubt surfaces, look back. Trace the moments that carried you here. The conversations, the setbacks, the help that arrived at the last second. None of it was random. Every step, even the painful ones, prepared you for what's next. You didn't wander into this moment. You were led. Now step forward with courage. Say yes to what stretches you. Build with heart. Create with intention. Your legacy won't be measured by status, but by the lives you touch and the quiet ripples your presence creates. The road ahead is open. Walk it fully. Your story is still unfolding, and no one else can live it the way you can. Messages like this do not reach everyone. They reach people who are already standing at the edge of change. Chapter 7 is about integration. The quiet moment after transformation, when you realize the world didn't just change around you, it changed within you. This is where many people lose momentum, not because they failed, but because they underestimate what comes next. Power doesn't always announce itself loudly. Sometimes it arrives as responsibility. You're no longer the same person who started this journey. Your awareness is sharper, your intuition speaks faster, and the choices you make now carry more weight than they used to. Pay attention to timing. You'll notice that certain doors open effortlessly, while others resist no matter how hard you push. This is not rejection, it's redirection. Learning when to move and when to pause is part of mastering this new level. Trust the rhythm that's forming around you. Life will begin to respond quicker now. What you think, say, and commit to has a way of echoing back faster than before. That's why alignment matters more than ever. Be careful with your words. Be intentional with your promises. You are in a phase where intention turns into consequence at an accelerated pace. You may notice people seeking your perspective, drawn to your calm, or opening up to you without knowing why. This is not accidental. You've become a stabilizing presence. Carry that lightly, without ego. Influence works best when it's clean. There will be moments when old versions of you try to resurface. Habits, doubts, reactions that once kept you safe. Thank them for what they taught you, then let them go. They've done their job. This chapter is not about proving anything. It's about embodying what you already know. Simplicity becomes powerful here. Clear boundaries, honest conversations, fewer distractions. You'll feel a pull to protect your energy more carefully, to choose depth over noise. Follow that instinct. It's guiding you towards sustainability, not burnout. You're not meant to rush this phase. Integration takes patience. Let your new identity settle into your daily life. Watch how consistency reshapes your reality. This is where confidence becomes quiet and strength becomes steady. And here's the truth most people never hear. When you stop chasing signs, you become one. Your presence alone begins to confirm things for others. That's when you'll understand how far you've come. This chapter isn't flashy, but it's essential. It's the foundation that ensures everything you build next will last. Stay present, stay grounded. What's coming after this will require exactly who you are becoming now. As this message comes to a close, allow yourself to rest inside what you've already felt rising within you. Nothing you sensed here was random, and nothing stirred in you by mistake. The questions, the tension, the quiet recognition. All of it belongs to this moment in your life. You are not behind. You are not lost. You have not been overlooked. What has been unfolding around you and within you is aligned with the season you are in right now, even if it hasn't always felt clear. The weight you've been carrying had meaning. The pauses, the waiting, the subtle shifts were not empty spaces, but necessary ground where something real was forming. You don't need to hold everything together anymore. What was meant to reach you has already found its way. What was meant to awaken has already begun. You are allowed to soften here, to breathe without searching, to trust that the path you're on is neither rushed nor delayed. Nothing essential has been missed. Nothing sacred has slipped past you. Once something aligns at this level, life does not quietly return to what it was. Let that understanding settle gently, like a hand on your back reminding you that you are supported, seen, and accompanied even now. Stay with this stillness for a moment longer, and if you feel led, remain present as we move into the quiet space that follows. As you remain here, gently settled in this quiet space, there is nothing you need to prove and nowhere you need to rush. God. You see the ones listening now, carrying tired hearts, minds stretched thin, hands that have been holding on for longer than they ever planned. You see the exhaustion that words can't fully explain, the anxious thoughts about what comes next, the silent fear of making the wrong move, the weight of responsibility that has pressed on them day after day. We place all of that before you, not as a demand, not as a performance, but as a release. What they have been carrying was never meant to be carried alone. You are near to the weary, and you are not distant from confusion or doubt. Even now, when answers feel incomplete and direction feels hazy, you are still working beneath the surface, arranging what cannot yet be seen. Your word reminds us that you lead beside still waters and restore the soul, and that quiet restoration is happening here, even if it feels subtle. For those who feel behind, remind them that you are not in a hurry. For those who feel forgotten, whisper that they are remembered. For those who fear the future, cover them with the truth that tomorrow is already held. Like Elijah, who lay down under the tree, empty and done, and was met not with judgment but with gentle provision, meet these hearts with the care they need, bread for today, strength for this step, rest before the next one. Let peace settle where tension has lived. Let trust rise where control once felt necessary. Let your presence become heavier than their worries and steadier than their questions. They do not need to see the whole path. They do not need to fix what is still forming. You are guiding, even when they cannot feel movement. You are protecting even when they feel exposed. You are providing even when resources seem thin. Wrap them in the assurance that they are safe in this moment, that this season has purpose, and that nothing meaningful is being wasted. As this prayer gently comes to rest, allow their breath to slow, their shoulders to soften, their spirit to lean back into your care. There is room here to rest, room to trust, room to simply be held. Thank you for staying through this moment, for sharing this quiet space, and for allowing yourself to be present here. May peace linger with you as you step forward, and may you carry this calm into whatever comes next. If something in this moment stirred your heart, you're welcome to place it into words below, gently, honestly, at your own pace. You can share a hope you're holding, a worry that's been heavy, a question without an answer, or something you've never said out loud before. Writing it isn't just leaving a comment, it's an act of release, a quiet offering placed before God, who sees what's hidden, hears what's unspoken, and meets you in His perfect timing. There is no pressure here, only an open space for honesty. If you feel led, share this space with someone who may need it, and subscribe to stay connected to these moments of stillness and truth. You are not alone, and this moment is being held in grace, care, and divine presence.